So let's start with your fourth assignment, assignment number 4. So problem number 3. Based on this, first I'd like to tell you how to solve these kinds of question. Like suppose whenever they'll give you different values for voltage, maybe for the current, like they'll give you 100 sine 500t V2 is equal to, suppose I'm taking the similar question, okay? 500t plus pi by 3, and then V3 is equal to minus 50 cos 500t, and V4 is equal to 150 sine 500t minus pi by 4. What you need to calculate, we need to calculate generally VRMS of the resultant. Okay? So how will we solve these kinds of question? For these kinds of question we need to calculate two component. One, जैसे हम we have studied in class 12th कि हमारे पास voltage है. Voltage का will have two component. One is the x component and another one is the y component. पढ़ते थे ना? So x component जिसके साथ angle है, so that would be v cos theta, right? And जिसके साथ vy है तो that would be v sin theta. So one component is in the form of cos, another component is in the form of sine. So similarly, for every voltage we need to calculate the x component, and for every voltage we need to calculate y component. Okay? But for this we need to convert it into the standard equation. Like as I told you earlier, if you know about it, what is the standard equation? Standard equation of voltage is equal to V is equal to V max sine of omega t plus phi. ठीक है? V is equal to V max maximum voltage, जैसे sinusoidal form होती है, तो omega t is the angular frequency, phi is the angle. करेक्ट? तो अब यहाँ पे दिस इज स्टैंडर्ड, ये साइन है, ये भी स्टैंडर्ड है, बट दिस इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कॉस, तो ये स्टैंडर्ड नहीं है. नाउ फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर केस वी नीड टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. -50 एज इट इज, कॉस को वी नीड टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू फॉर्म ऑफ साइन, सो दैट वुड बी साइन ऑफ 500t plus 90 degree. अगर cos form given है, if we'll add 90 degree to it, then in that case we'll get the sine form. ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर? Now how can we calculate the x component, that is Vx? Vx is equal to 9. This is problem number 3. मैं एक जनरल बता रही हूँ पहले प्रॉब्लम नंबर 3 के अकॉर्डिंग. That would be Vx is equal to 100. X में क्या होता है? Cos component होता है. Cos of, for this case, what is the angle over there? If no angle is mentioned, can we consider angle as 0? So can we say that 100 cos 0 degree plus 200 as it is, cos component का cos, how much is the angle? Pi by 3. So it would be pi by 3, right? Then after that, -50, minus है तो minus लेंगे, 50 cos of, how much is the angle? 90 degree. If I'll write it in terms of pi, then it would be pi by 2. Then after that, plus 150 cos of minus pi by 4, and you know कि cos of minus pi by 4 is cos of plus pi by 4 only, right? Cos 0 is 1, cos of pi by 3 is 0.5, cos 90 is 0, and cos of minus pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, right? So can we substitute all these values and can we get the value for Vx after substituting all the values? So after solving we'll get Vx is how much? 306 volt. Similarly we can calculate Vy. Vy का मतलब sine component, so that would be 100 sine 0 plus 200 sine pi by 3 minus 50 sine pi by 2 plus 150 sine of minus pi by 4. So we'll solve it, then we'll get it as 17.2 volt. After this, we need to calculate V maximum value. So V maximum is how much? Root of Vx का square plus Vy का square, right? So Vx की value we know, Vy की value we know. Can we get Vmax की value? And but they are asking the VRMS, and as you know, the formula for VRMS is equal to Vmax by root 2. So Vmax we can substitute it, we'll get VRMS. तो ये एग्जाम्पल मैंने एक जर्नल एग्जाम्पल लिया था. नाउ आई टीच यू योर असाइनमेंट प्रॉब्लम, दिस वन. ठीक है, फर्स्ट अंडरस्टूड दिस वन, उसके बाद ही वो वाली समझ में आएगी. इफ सपोज दे आस्क यू द फाई वैल्यू मीन्स, तो उसका हमारे पास फॉर्मूला होता है, क्या फॉर्मूला होता है? दैट इज tan phi is equal to y component divided by x component. यही होगा ना. जैसे ये v है तो इसमें tan थीटा कितना होएगा? परपेंडिकुलर ओवर बेस. परपेंडिकुलर इज vy, बेस इज vx. तो tan थीटा इज इक्वल टू vy by vx. तो phi is equal to tan inverse divided vy by vx. We already calculated vy and we already calculated vx, right? Now back to the question, read it, then you will get the magnitude means they are asking the VRMS value, and phase angle means they are asking the phase angle, that is phi is equal to tan inverse vy by vx and VRMS is equal to root of पहले तुम्हारा V max निकलेगा, V max is equal to root of Vx का square plus Vy का square. Then you will get the value for RMS, that is VRMS is equal to Vmax by root 2. तो अब इसमें how can we get? पहले Vx का निकालना है, that is 5 cos 0, right? Then 15 cos of minus pi by 4. Then 25 cos of minus pi by 8. Similarly, Vy is equal to 5 sin 0 plus 15 sin minus pi by 4 plus 25 sin of minus pi by 8. Okay. Now see in this question they said if the frequency of supply is 50 hertz, frequency is how much? 50 hertz, and 3 electrical component across the supply. What are those 3 electrical components? 7.6 ohm है तो resistor, 0.0791 Henry inductor and farad, 0.1601 farad, and resistor value they have given 7.6 ohm, right? This time they don't give it ki x की value and y की value and you have to do and change, है ना? Okay, anyways, in this we need to calculate current, right? Voltage जो तुम्हारी यहाँ से आएगी from the first case VRMS, okay, and angle जो आएगा VRMS you can take it from here. तो VRMS लेना, Vmax नहीं लेना, VRMS. So now you need to get current. Current का formula is I is equal to V by Z. Voltage VRMS that you'll get it from the previous part. Z का formula is root of R square plus XL minus XC का whole square. R is given but L is given. So we need to get XL. XL is equal to 2 pi FL. Frequency is given, L is given. Xc is equal to 1 over 2 pi Fc. 2 is given, pi is given, F is given, C is given. So you need to do so much calculation. You need to get XL, you need to get XC, then you will substitute it over here, then you will get Z. You already have VRMS. After substituting all the values, you will get the value for current. Now next, problem number 4. How can we solve it? Like y, if the value of y is 52.2, this is 52.2, then the average value of the current waveform is, so V average is how much? 2 current is given, so we need to calculate I average. I average is how much? 2 I max divided by pi. I max is how much? That is 52.2. Okay. If the value of y is this, then the RMS value of the current is, so I RMS is how much? That is I max by root 2. So you can get the answer. Okay. If you want answers of the next assignment या next questions के तुम्हें इसी assignment के questions चाहिए, then you can contact me on this number. I'll provide it to you. Okay, bye bye.